ends up saving them and doing something with them, because they all look too interesting to just die that kind of death. There's a few higher price bikes in there as well, and quite a few that actually took my fancy. I'm not the biggest bike person. My knowledge on bikes isn't the best, but I can tell what looks nice and what doesn't, to my eye at least. Morris Minors, Everyman Classics, a nice little beetle as well. These are the kind of cheaper end classics that are easy for people to get into, and that some of these cars, like these TRs, have come down in value in the last few years, making them maybe a bit more accessible for everyone. Whether anyone who's younger wants to run them is another question. I would hope they do as the prices come down and we see more of them on the road rather than stuck in barns. Over in that corner, you've also got a manual XJS, a 3.6 litre straight six car. You've got this later XJS here. I'd rather have the earlier manual car, and I do love a facelift Jag, not necessarily a celebration, but a manual XJS is a lot of fun, and it's a car that you can buy quite cheaply. I think it's about 50,000 miles. I think the guy's about £7,000 to £9,000. So not a lot of money for what is a really, really great car if you buy the right one. Further in on the auction, it's going to end tomorrow, which is Thursday, I believe the 15th or 16th. I'm not sure which time it ends, but it starts ending and then they all follow through. So if you're going to have a look, now's the time, if you haven't had a look already, and at least have a look online and through the photos. Here's that Series 1 Jaguar E-Type that I mentioned. The bonnet needs painting, the Webasto roof needs replacing and needs other work. This lovely old Rolls, sadly the paint isn't quite good as I'd hoped. I love, as I said, a brown car. It's guided at £45,000 to £60,000, which I think was quite a lot of money for the condition. But we'll see who's going to be proved right and who's proved wrong. A Citroen C6, one of those cars you don't see very often, with its concave rear screen. A car I really like. No desire to own one, no desire to drive one, but I'm always happy to see one. One of those cars. An R107, a car I always avoid generally on rust issues, and I say that as someone who likes buying old Jags and Rolls Royces. It's one of those things. If you're bidding, good luck. Hopefully it'll be some good results. I think there may be a few bargains. This 5 Series here looks to be really low mileage. The interior is absolutely mint, and it looks to have not lived a very hard life at all. There's a little Jaguar X-Type estate back here as well that has been in quite a nice condition, that has been sold due to retirement from driving. I think this auction probably gets a few of those cars, and fortunately it seems that they've actually retired from driving before they've done any damage to the car, which is nice, or anyone else. Lots to see. I have to see what the bidding goes like. Maybe a few bargains. It is a regional auction. It's not really well publicised, but if you know about it, it's worth watching.